Timeless, timeless, timeless.
Ciao! Buongiorno! Mwah! Thank you for tuning in once again to Crumpets and Tea. Today we shall talk about, sometimes you just don't have tea, you have to drink water. Actually, water is my favorite beverage because it's so pure, natural, and like 80% of our body is water, isn't it? Is it 80%? 70%? Something along those lines. I'm not a science major. Okay, let's spill the tea. Who's ready to spill some tea? Okay, first of all, let's start off with our boyfriends.
Excuse me. Your boyfriend.
Okay, who did we meet?
We.
Okay. I don't want to exclude anyone. So I'll say all of us met someone. What was your boyfriend's name?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I want to say that I met someone. I met a lot of people, actually. Don't know how that happens. Don't know why it happens. But some people you think... Okay, can I say this? Let me just bring up topic number 1. When you meet someone and you are like, wow, like this is what they look like. And then you add them on Instagram or you look at their pictures and you're like, okay, so this is what you look like. This is what you look like. Is that what I said? I forgot what I said already.
It's along those lines, yeah.
It's along those lines of, so this is what you look like. Okay. So I just want to know, is that what I look like? Like I post something and that's what I look like on Instagram, but that's not really what I look like? Or you don't really look like who you are in person and then on Instagram you look like, honestly, who knows? I just want to say that I finally listened to all of Ariana's album. And the only song that I truly was like, oh yeah, was In My Head. That's the only, I was expecting a lot of heartbreak, and I get it that in her song 7 Rings, she says it like, I'm not going to be a sad bitch. But, like, I don't know, Adele sings sad songs, so why can't she? So I pretty much prefer, yo preferisco Sweetener. Prefer the album Sweetener. I love it. It has a lot of good songs, and it has a lot of good songs like I'm Better Off Without You, like Good Night and Go. Pete Davidson. I still really like him, and I pray that they will get back together one day. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Donatello and everybody else on Instagram. This is what they look like, and then you see them, and it's like, wow, this is what they look like. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, good. I'm glad she's happy. I'm glad she's not being sad, but like, I want to hear those songs. So I'll just stick with Sweetener because in that one, it's like more, I don't know, I prefer that album. It's deep, it's sincere, or maybe because she went down and then she went up and then she went down and now it's like, I don't know, honestly. But we'll just have to wait for Adele to make another album then so I can listen to it and feel my feelings of heartbreak.
Mariah Carey.
All I want for Christmas is you.
Nice.
All I want for Christmas is you, and all I want for Valentine's and Martin Luther King and presidents and George Washington. Oh my god, dude! The professor, my food and culture professor, took us to um the San Ambrosio market, and literally he was gonna feed us lasagna from like this place inside of the San Ambrosio market, right? And he lets everybody know this is nothing special. This place is nothing special. Like, don't get excited. Don't get your hopes up. Like, it's completely not special. And I totally was like, lasagna, yay! And it was good. It was good. I don't know why he said it was nothing special. It wasn't. Actually, you know what? He's right. It wasn't that delicious. But what was it? The Papa Pomodoro? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, something
Yeah,
like
it's called like papa pomodoro or potato pomodoro. That one's actually better than the lasagna they had there. So maybe they like specialize in vegetarian dishes.
I think it also says it's 5 o'clock in the morning, bro.
I want to dedicate this song to all my fans.
Ah.
Hey, 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 hey. I want to dedicate this song to all my fans, to everybody listening, to everybody watching, to everyone supporting me. Oh. With you, oh baby, oh baby. Ooh baby, ooh baby, our sex baby. Let's talk about you and me. Talk about making love. Baby, on the hotline. I just want to let everyone know I'm celibate for life, though. This is just a song. Buonanotte. Buongiorno. Okay, I will definitely be doing a mental health update this week, just because I know that I haven't done it the past 2 weeks, and that's really important to me. I just haven't been able to speak about it because it is a delicate subject. Um, so, having been here, I have had a panic attack. Um, I'm not exactly okay. I can I can trace my steps and I can point out what triggered it. And I think it was just having a conversation, literally just having a conversation, like a word or a couple words, like a phrase. It really speaks to my heart, and I was uncomfortable. I was like, oh my God, like we're not talking about this right now, and we were talking about it. So I was trying to move the conversation quickly. I was trying to get out of that conversation as soon as possible. And as soon as I did, I just walked away, and I was literally like hyperventilating. Like, even when I was there, I was already like, I can't speak because, like, my soul is currently crying. Like, why? I mean, it's obviously gonna happen. You know, it's something that I can't control. I wish I could because I was at school. Um, and it's just not the place, it's not the time. I mean, who gets to decide what time and the place, what the time and the place is? But it was just it was just hard for me, and I think after that I felt more vulnerable, and I was more vulnerable. Because then after that, little things would actually get to me, and I'd be like, oh my God, like I'd have to tell myself to breathe, and I had to step away for a little bit, and I slept a lot. I sleep a lot actually when I don't acknowledge it or I don't realize it, but I sleep a lot when I'm feeling, or maybe when I have all my feelings inside. And I don't like to repress my feelings because I know that's not good because I've done that. And it's obviously not good because then one day you just explode and you're this whole bottle of river tears, tears just flowing out. So I think for me it was pretty difficult, especially because I don't like to put myself in this little box of loneliness because all that does is it makes it worse. And so I think that just acknowledging it and trying to go out of my comfort zone, which is okay, I feel like this, and like, my body is feeling a certain way. Because even if I tell my body, like, no, it's okay, it's like, it's probably just the memories. And so, yeah, that was hard. And so I do feel like I realized like I don't want to spend my time here in Italy, like, closed up in a box, in this little box of loneliness, because it's awful and it's not a good way to waste my time. Like, I'm here and I'm only going to be here once with the same exact people in the same exact place. Like, the universe doesn't just recreate these times like over and over again, or like exactly the way that they are right now. I believe that, like, everything that's happening right now, like, it exists right now, and it's gonna, like, just vanish, and you can try and recreate it, but it will never be the exact same way, because the people, the place, the atmosphere, like the environment, everything about it would just be different. So definitely, I think, like, one big thing is, like, live it up, and like live it up in the sense that, like, you're going out of your comfort zone, because, like, we're all a certain way, but at the end of the day, like, we're in a foreign country, so, like, um snaps to you if you came alone, because you'll end up meeting people wherever you're at. And I think that's the beauty of it too, that you'll make some beautiful memories with people that were strangers, like, when you got here, and then, like, they'll become your friends. Like, you're sharing and creating these memories that only you will have experienced. Like, no matter how many times you tell your friends back home or your family, like, the people that are here with you, like, they're the ones living these experiences with you. Like, I think that's beautiful. I think that's a beautiful thing about it, is that you can lean on each other, because at the end of the day, like, you think you feel lonely, and all these other people feel the same exact way, because we're all here living the same exact thing. Like, it's not like, okay, like, nobody else feels this way. Like, we all do at some point. And so I think that, yeah, like, snaps to you, and pat yourself on the back, and, just remember, like, this is only happening once. Like, live it to the fullest, go beyond, like, what like, the language is obviously a barrier. If you speak the language of the country where you're at, then, like, great. um yeah, I really do think that, like, it's a challenge, but that's why they prep you, or that's why they try to tell you, like, it's a challenge, but you will get over it, or like, you'll slowly, like, like, like beat this little hurdle. It's a little hurdle, and, like, you're going over it, just like in track when you run. I don't know if that was a good metaphor, but yeah, I think that it's a beautiful thing at the end of the day. Like, I love the people that I went to Vietnam with. Like, and it was the people who created that whole experience. Like, you just you meet these strangers, they're wonderful, they turn into your friends, and you'll spend some nights swimming in a pool, and it's the most magical time, and then it will create these beautiful memories that you'll look back on, and you're like, wow, it was just like a dream. Like Harry Underwood says, it's all a dream, but it really wasn't. It just feels like it. And obviously you'll go your separate paths, but at the end of the day, you'll always have them in your heart. Anyways, thank you. Have a wonderful day. George, what are you doing over there?
Making some pizza.
What did you add?
Mozzarella, salame, prosciutto.
Bene.
Buona pizza. Pizza buona.
Sì.
Mi dispiace.
No, forte, forte, vai, vai.
Really?
Okay, everyone, this is mine and Kayla's. And look at the difference between mine and Kayla's. Hers is normal. And normale.
Normale.
And then this is mine. Awful, apparently. So I'm not a good cook. Kayla,
Italiano Americano.
Kayla, how do you feel?
Bene. That's a. I am my best side.
That's right, Kayla. George, what are you drinking?
Cranberry juice.
We're in front of the Medici Palace. Yeah, this is where I come from. This is where I live. It's a pity you can't join us.